Leonard Proper, Leonard Propper, Assistant Chief of Special Events. Yes. Okay, thanks for everybody coming out. This is going to be a big weekend coming up in Jacksonville. March 3rd, the Monster Truck Jam is our biggest event, but it's coupled with a lot of additional events going on simultaneously. So we wanted to bring you all in and try to help us in educating the public on the best way to get downtown to try to go to all these events and not get tied up in too much traffic. Starting off with the Monster Trucks, that event will start at the rides for the Monster Truck starts at noon. The pit party starts at 2. The gates open at 5, and the event starts at 7. The Matthews Bridge will be open that day. I know it's been closed for construction, just about every weekend. That's not going to be the case this weekend. It will be open. Starting at 9 a.m., we'll have Bay Street going in both directions to accommodate all the traffic. About 3 p.m., we'll have Bay Street prioritizing to get the traffic into the sports complex to help out. If you're able to get your tickets to the Monster Trucks in advance, we encourage you to do so. The arena will have a shark scrimmage that afternoon. It's between noon and 2. In the past, we've been inundated with fans coming down to get their Monster Truck tickets prior to the event. This is going to be a challenge getting your tickets to the Monster Trucks on Saturday in the afternoon because of the Sharks game going on, and you can get season tickets to the Sharks as well that day. Fairgrounds has something going on that day. So if you're planning on going to the Monster Trucks and you're going to get your tickets in advance, don't get them Saturday afternoon if you can avoid that. It's going to be very congested down there, and it's going to be more time consuming than you probably would like to do. So if you can get that in advance, that would be much better. Of course, we want everybody to come early to the Monster Trucks. Hey, our parking is limited down there. The prepaid parking is at a minimum. There's going to be more cars than we really have room for right there in the sports complex area, so we'll have to utilize our private partnerships that we have throughout the sports complex in downtown. So some of the things that can make your commute easier is to be mindful where you park. When you park, it'll be daytime. When the event's over, it'll be nighttime. We have multiple streets with the same names on both sides of the stadium. Duval Street, Adams Street, Church Street, both sides of the stadium. So you want to be mindful of landmarks when you're walking to the stadium where you park. Also, if you can bring multiple denominations, you have to pay to park for the events this weekend. And if you have even number change, it makes it a little bit more efficient. So if you can help us with that, that would be greatly appreciated. Throughout the evening, our PIO officers will be tweeting live traffic updates. So if we have issues on bridges or issues on main arteries, you can follow that at JSOPIO. We also have a Facebook page, and we have maps that we're going to talk about at our website, jacksheriff.org. So those are some of the things that would help you in your commute to downtown this Saturday. 2 streets that are usually underutilized that if you're familiar with downtown, Beaver Street and Monroe Street. A lot of people don't use those streets. If you're parking on the west side of the stadium, those streets usually get you right to those parking garages, and it's a pretty easy commute. You can expect Bay Street to be backed up, Forsyth Street to be backed up, and Union Street will also be backed up. So I'd like to talk about some of these maps with the new construction at I-10 and the other events going on. I can tell you how to get to where you want to go in the easiest way. If I can just have you pan over here for just a second. Basically, if you're coming from the south end of town, if you're coming from the beaches or Arlington or something like that, then Matthews in the heart is the way you want to go. If you're coming from the south and you're coming up 95 North, if you want to go to the Universal Soul Circus, or you want to go to Pink Floyd at the Florida Theater, or if you want to go to the Symphony at the Times Union Center, 95 North, take Acosta Street Bridge. The Acosta Street Bridge will put you right there where you want to go. If you're going to the Monster Jam, Main Street Bridge. Coming from the south, coming from I-10 West. I-10 West is very heavy during this event. If you're going anywhere other than the Monster Trucks, Times Union, Florida Theater, Landing, Universal Soul Circus, take that 4th Street exit. It's the very first exit as you turn to go north on 90 from I-295 from I-10 East. You want to go on that 4th Street exit. That'll take you to all those venues. If you're going to the Monster Jam on 95 North from I-10, you have the option of Forsyth Street and Union Street. I-10 eastbound, it splits. To the right, you want to take Forsyth or Union. If you take the left on I-10 eastbound going to 95 northbound, just take that all the way to MLK. MLK will take you right around to 8th Street to Talleyrand, plenty of parking, a lot of police to help you get across the street right to where you want to go. MLK is the way you want to go. If you're coming from the north end of town and you're coming south, it's on this poster a little bit better. It basically breaks down how you can take MLK around 8th Street to Talleyrand. Talleyrand feeds into all of this parking on the east side of the stadium, and you'll be able to get right to where you want to be inside the stadium. Post game, it's a little bit easier going this way as well. Bay Street and our exits going toward the bridges post event, very heavy congested traffic. So east side of the stadium, you want to take MLK, plenty of parking. West side of the stadium, Acosta Bridge, Union Street is your best bet. Last thing, very important. This event draws a lot of young people, and we like to have our young people involved in our big events downtown. However, I just want everybody to know the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, along with the ABT, will be working in a undercover plainclothes capacity, addressing specifically underage drinking. So if you're dropping your child off, or if you're under the age of 21, you might want to be very, very mindful of your surroundings. We do not advocate anybody consuming alcohol under the age of 21, and we will have people out there checking. So this is your warning. We want you to come out and have a good time. If you're over 21, please drink responsible. If you're under 21, do not drink.
Any questions? All right. Thank you.